If you feel that everyone you've come in contact with recently is sick or is just getting over something, you're not wrong. There's definitely something going around. But experts with Baton Rouge General Hospital say it's nothing to worry about. Here's a brief update on Louisiana's health trends when it comes to the flu and COVID-19.
For the past 2.5 years, the sound of a cough or a sniffly nose was enough to send even those with the fiercest immune systems into panic. Now it seems we'll be dealing with the crest and trough of COVID each year.
I think the last 2 years we've had fairly light flu seasons, and this year we've seen an increase in cases of flu. We're also seeing an increase in cases of streptococcal infections, which are usually come post-viral. So that's been one of the trends we've seen over probably the last 1 to 2 months.
The holidays always bump flu and COVID numbers. That's an inevitable trend. When the weather is colder, people are closer to each other indoors, prompting a spread of viral infection. But the current trends in Louisiana are positive. The Department of Health recorded about 2,000 reinfections and about 6,000 new cases from late December to January 8th. But it seems the cases are mild.
So current trends with COVID-19 as well as flu, because of our recent holidays that have passed with Thanksgiving and Christmas, we have seen a slight uptick in hospitalizations due to both cases. But more so we're seeing it in the community, not necessarily being hospitalized secondary to COVID-19 or influenza virus. So the current dominant strains of COVID in our community are of the Omicron variant. There's 2 different variants that are circulating, and that makes up probably about 65 to 70% of the cases that we see.
Nationally, there's a new COVID variant threatening to take Omicron's spot as the dominant strain. XBB 1.5 was listed as the most transmissible variant this year by the World Health Organization. It doesn't appear to be any more dangerous than previous versions, but it does seem to reinfect at a higher rate, which could account for some of the sniffling and coughs going around this year.
I do think that we're beginning to see this virus become more endemic, so something that we're gonna have to live with.
Like Dr. Kellum said, Omicron accounts for most of the illnesses going around right now. Just be careful and take precautions.